Every generation has its own form of teshuva, which addresses the challenges and opportunities of that era. This generation is no different. In this generation of individualism and personal autonomy, recalling this lesson is particularly important. In this era, the very idea that the past makes any moral claim on you is deemed passé. And we need to do our own cheshbon nefesh. To what extent have we truly internalized that the Torah is unchangeable? To what extent have we internalized the dictum, the principle, aseh ritzono kirtzoncha, to set God's will as your own? And the question we must ask ourselves is, have we sufficiently resisted the temptations of this generation? But in the case of compassion, we must ask the opposite question. Have we seized the unique opportunity of this generation? After all, one of the special kochot of this generation is its capacity to feel empathy for others. I see this on our campuses every day. I see Sephardim and Ashkenazim. I see students at all different points of their personal, religious, and Jewish journey. I see the incredible success of our Makor program. I see students from different countries building lifelong friendships with each other. Or just this past Friday, I was riding up in the elevator, and somebody was wearing this Project Starts t-shirt and told me that there are over 300 students that volunteer for Project Start, students who go out every week to the local public schools to teach science to the students. Over 10% of our student population is reaching out in kindness and empathy to the wider community in which we live. This generation is particularly admirable in its capacity to look at those who have so often been excluded, ignored, disregarded, and sometimes even humiliated, and instead offer kindness and a helping hand. In this generation, perhaps more than in any other, we have an incredible opportunity to actualize the Torah's demand that we act with deep compassion towards others, that we extend the same kindness towards our fellow human beings as we hope Hashem extends to us. These, I would suggest, are the twin challenges of this generation. Reaffirming that the Torah is eternal and immutable, and recalling the Torah's fundamental demand that we act with loving and kindness. Somebody recently commented to me that Torah is Torah, and one needs to be sensitive to people. To which I agreed and added, Torah is Torah, and one needs to be sensitive to people. And that's also Torah. That's also Torah. And for me, it's these two principles that I learned from Mori V'Rabbi, Rav Lichtenstein. What does it mean to be a giant in Torah? It's to be rooted at your core in all of Shas and Poskim, to be able to cite Baal Peh, the broad breadth of sources in our tradition, to have that instinctive connection to Torah, and at the same time, to possess that instinctive kindness, the sense of profound compassion towards others. Rav Lichtenstein was a giant in Torah, and his most basic instinct was kindness because he was a giant in Torah. May this year be a year of great blessing and great fortune, a year of growth, learning, and innovation. May this year be a year in which we listen to the twin whispers of Torat Emet and Torat Chesed, of truth and compassion that reverberate throughout the halls of Yeshiva University. Pia Patcha B'Chachma, the Torat Chesed al Lishona. I wish each of you a ksiva v'chasima tova, a wonderful new year. May we all be inscribed together in the Book of Life. Shana Tova.